Okay, well, I'm working on my red fondant and I was out of red fondant, so I had to make my own. So what you start with is ivory fondant, because ivory fondant does not have titanium dioxide, which is a whitener. White fondant does, and it will make this go, it'll fade. When it's in the lights, it'll fade anyway, but it fades worse in the lights. So you start out with a deep pink, which sets the color, and then you go to super red or Christmas red. AmeriColor makes all three of them. So I've got some red here, and I'm going to add a little bit more. Add a lot more. I'm going to start kneading this in. You can start seeing how it's going to get darker and darker. And the longer you can let this sit, the deeper the red's going to go. So if you know you're going to need red in a few days, make it ahead of time. Don't wait until the last minute. I want this to go just a little bit deeper. So we're going to knead it in, and you can see how it just changes it right up. This is like kneading bread. Push it in. And I tend to grab and it starts looking like blood. Okay, you can see there's a little bit of red food coloring on here on the countertop, and you don't need to clean it up. Actually, the fondant will continue to pick it up as I knead it, and it'll work into the fondant. Only so far though, just so far. And since we're going to roll this out, we're going to be good. Okay, I'm going to dust this up, and then we're going to start rolling this fondant out. This is about 4 pounds of red fondant. Okay, this is my super duper heavy duty rolling pin. And I use it like this with my hands on it because I have bad thumb. And I don't get enough pressure this direction, so I use it like with shoulder pressure to get it where I want it to go. Okay, I'm going to dust this and flip it over. I think it's a lot of cornstarch, but it'll work itself out when I get it all spread out. And put on the cake. Dust it one more time on this side a little bit. Working fast. I always flip over, quarter turn. Don't be afraid of your fondant. Just fling that supper around. The faster you work, the less chance it'll dry out on you on the surface and crack. This is pretty thick, so I want it really good and thin over the buttercream. We're going to do a little scoring with the brick design. So not too thin, but not thick, thick, thick. If I get it too big, then I'll just trim off the excess that I don't want. Okay, give me just a minute. We're going to get the cake out of the fridge, and we're going to cover it. Okay, we've got our cake out of the fridge. I'm going to flip this over. I always flip it over onto my cake. How about that? That way this side is nice and moist still, where the top side had crusted just a little bit. We're going to rub and work this in. The nice thing about the corrugated plastic is it allows me to rotate. It floats around here. Pulling this flat parts out, working it in. Don't want to see any creases. Pushing it in. Getting all this down here. Now, this is the part I like. I use my fondant smoother, tap around this edge to gently ease it in up to the foam core that's underneath it. I don't want to break it off. And then just start pushing it down as I go around the cake to a point where it fondant smoother cuts the fondant away. And just even pressure down to the bottom where you can see the foam core. See that?